Designed to take you where you want to go, when you want to go. Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on a new Mazda CX-50. Named an IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus Award winner. Choose from over 40 CX-50s right now and save at Team Mazda on Airline.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I got a crown yesterday.
That's what I heard. And
yes.
so, Timmy, I've got a few myself.
Yes.
But this was like your second visit.
Yes.
And second day in a row.
Monday and
How's that
Tuesday
going?
getting crowned. Listen, the staff at Oshie Family Dentistry, they are awesome, and it's revitalized technology since I got a crown as a kid.
Yeah.
And so they were in there doing things, but I didn't realize you get a temporary crown at first, and so I accidentally popped it off with my tongue.
That sucks.
Temporary crown. And then they put better glue on it, so I'm waiting for the permanent one to get in. But I tell you what, I have a funny story for you.
Yeah, I'm
All
down
of
for
this
funny.
Yesterday, I don't like to eat anything before going to the dentist,
That
just to
makes
be
sense.
out of
Makes sense.
courtesy,
Makes
right?
sense.
Yeah, you just like to be respectful.
Nasty mouth.
So I didn't eat anything until I got the crown, and then I was really craving tacos, burrito tacos. And so I was like, okay, well, Ideal Market is by me right there along Burbank. It's that Spanish market. And so I'm like, okay, Liz, you're going to brush up on your high school Spanish skills. I felt confident going in. I was ready to order, and then I get to the counter where you order, and then I just froze. And so I'm
Would you still
I'm
like
so
a numb mouth
sorry.
at this point too?
Yes. So part of it is like a lisp, and then it's broken Spanish. So I get to the counter, and God bless it, I go, two TNAs soon.
No.
And they gave her
3
a toilet plunger.
tacos. Bless it. The employees could tell I was struggling, and they helped me out. So
Ma'am,
thank
here
you
you
for
go.
helping me get my
Tacos.
order. It was delicious with the half of the mouth that I could taste it on and
Yeah.
use the teeth on to eat.
wow.
But I got so gun shy as soon as I got to the counter. I was so ready to brush out those Duolingo skills.
Duolingo.
Clearly, I didn't
Love.
take enough lessons.
How many days are you on the Duolingo, the streak?
Well, I wasn't about like 20.
20 streak? 20
21.
Yeah, that's not bad.
But clearly not enough to order
Right,
tacos
to order
correctly.
tacos.
I like that
Yes.
you tried, though.
Oh, gosh.
You took a swing.
Oh.
Do y'all have, no, maybe it's too much. Do y'all have crowns and stuff?
I do, and I popped one off the temporary crown
Yeah.
probably 2 days before I was supposed to go in.
Yeah.
So I took bubble gum
Uh-huh.
and I put it back on.
Are you serious?
Right?
Absolutely. And I didn't tell the dentist. And when he popped that off, he goes, "What happened to your?" Oh, I see.
Yes.
I said, "I'm not going to come in here and get charged for your incompetence."
Oh,
Well,
stop.
that's just user error, right?
User error.
User error.
My
still-
dad
you
did
got
the
healthy
same,
teeth.
same dentist.
I've never had a crown. My wife does, and she's had issues with it, so I know that
Oh,
the
it
struggle
sucks.
is real.
Yeah.
So I'm confused, Johnny. You put the gum where exactly?
In the hole on the tooth.
No.
And when the dentist came, it was
And I
still the gum
wedged-
was still there.
Yeah, 2 days later, yeah.
Two.
Just a light spackling job.
Yeah.
Why do I taste
Yeah.
That's like in a cartoon. Like there's a big plug in the hole, and they plug up the leak
It's like
with
MacGyver.
gum.
Yeah.
He is.
MacGruber.
I've had
It
a
hurts
couple.
so bad when
They
cold
suck.
water hit
It
it. I'm like, I
does.
gotta
They've
get
got to
something
be
in there now.
Well, that's the thing, because if you don't have a root canal to dig out the root, then that's still in there. And so you guys have heard this story. Some haven't. I've got a few crowns, and I had a few root canals, but they're old cavities, like the old metal cavities.
Yeah.
They start to break down, and the teeth fall apart all of a sudden, and then the tooth, and they're like, we got to get in there and dig everything out, and here's your crown. The first tooth I broke was in this very studio live on the air.
Really?
Yes.
This is good.
It was during a Christmas, it was right before Christmas, and we're all baking. This is back in the day when the studio was a
Had a
little bit
kitchen?
different. We had a
Yeah.
kitchen set. And so Jean Burns,
Yes.
former co-anchor here, hi Jean, she had her peanut bark that she brought with her. It's it's so good. It's so good. And it's not like it's hard to chew.
Yeah.
It's not like the peanut
But the
brittle or something.
consistency of it
It
is
was
typically
right.
hard.
And so I'm gonna
Yes.
eat that. And so I'm literally like, oh yeah, and I'm taking bites, and it's great, it's delicious, and all of a sudden crunch, and I'm like, well, that's weird. And then I'm like, that almost feels like, holy mother of pearl, it is. And so I had to go the rest of the show with that happening, and then immediate fix, and this is when it was dentist and endodontist when it came to a root
Fixing the
canal and
matters.
fixing everything. So, but I've got a few in there myself. But the
Yeah.
first one,
The punishment did not fit the crime on
telling you.
that. I hope it tasted good. It was worth it.
no, like this stuff
Yes.
is delicious, but it literally happened on the
All
air,
of
and
this
I'm just
stuff
like
going on with this man, and he has the gall and audacity to rag his son Reed.
What's my son?
Because his teeth are
About-
still developing.
about
As
what?
an adult, you get to do that
Wait,
with
what am I
kids.
ragging him about?
Well, you ragged him about all of his cavities one day.
Well, candy will do. Sugar will do that. I will.
Tell me I'm
Sugar
wrong
will
here.
do that.
And Reed, you know,
Reed's following Dad.
no. And so 8 cavities.
Oh, brother.
at once.
Wait, at the same time?
Thank you.
Wow,
They
I
were
don't,
just
I
as
don't think
shocked
I've
after
ever,
that appointment.
I don't think I've ever heard
Thank
of
you.
that.
Yeah.
Actually, it was.
The dentist said that
Did you
too.
call it was 6, and then they went away for a second. So it was like half a dozen,
Yeah.
and then we left because we had to schedule a bigger appointment for this,
Yeah.
right? And we come back, he's like, "There's 2 more." I'm like, mother of pearl.
Yeah.
How did he eat food?
And apparently through a straw, or apparently
Bless
a lot
it.
of it, and he just stored it in there.
Yeah.
Hi, Reed.
Yeah.
Ate
No,
at
he's great.
once.
His
Yeah.
teeth look great. All
Yeah.
taken care of.
And the kid is handsome as all
Oh,
get
it's
out.
great.
Yes,
and it
he's
wasn't like
learning.
major stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't major, but it was technically, yeah.
Well, let me
8
ask
cavities.
y'all this: do y'all chew ice? Does anyone here chew ice?
Sometimes,
Me too.
yeah. Sometimes I do.
That's my guilt.
Sonic
I just,
ice, it's the
yes.
best.
Well, that's what they said. The dentists and the team there were like, "You do that?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't even think about it. I just open the cap and it's just soothing to me because especially when it's so hot, they're
I
like,
chew
no,
gum, but I
don't
don't
do
chew
that."
ice.
Well, they said with a temporary crown, don't chew gum either, or else
yeah.
it'll pop, right off. Yeah. And now I know you
They
can
say
use
if
it
you
to seal
if
it.
you have a craving to chew ice, I think you're low in iron or something.
Yeah, they do say
Really?
that. Yeah, that's actually a thing,
Really?
especially
Is that still-
with females. Yeah, that
Really?
usually
Iron
is a thing.
deficiency?
Could be anemic.
Huh.
But I do that every now and then too.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Okay.
it's-
Do that?
That's good. I don't
cools
feel
you
as
down.
alone. It does.
Yeah.
And that
Well,
Sonic Nugget ice is
Here's what I
perfect.
know you do more than every now and again, the forecast. And then today is one of those days where we really need you because, my man, you told us it was going to be warm, active, crazy rain. What's coming?
Yeah, we're going to get some pretty good storms a little bit later
Yeah.
on in the day. So we're hoping for the rain because we actually could use some rain to fend off any and all drought, but we don't want any of the strong stuff. We don't want any of the severe stuff. And for the most part, I think we're going to be okay being able to duck through that. Looking good, the calm before the storm, as it were, out to Bay St. Louis. 78 already feels like 81. Lots of heat, lots of humidity out there already. Speaking of heat, yesterday got to 94 degrees. We should be averaging in the upper 80s, so we want to try to fix those temperatures. Big storms, 2 clusters, one to the north in Arkansas, another one out to the west that's about to move into Dallas, Fort Worth, all with the same system, the same cold front that's coming our way. Nothing really doing on our live local radar. We had an isolated shower about an hour ago moving across the Atchafalaya Basin, did not hold together. So Baton Rouge, we should be mainly dry just over the next couple of hours, but we're not going to have to wait too long. I think as soon as we get to the lunch hour, right around noon, if you're going out, you got lunch plans, definitely expect a little bit of wet weather, pack the rain gear, and we're going to see a couple of brief heavy downpours a little bit later in the day. Matter of fact, you can see the graph really wants to print out some very lively thunderstorms. This is today at 4 p.m. going to 6 p.m. Then here comes a busted line. I wouldn't call this a squall line, but this is going to be ahead of the cold front. And it holds together, but it looks like it becomes more diffuse in and around Baton Rouge and the farther east it goes. And then what the models want to say is that tomorrow the cold front moves through in the morning, so it has only lingering storms down to the coast tomorrow morning, and then that's it. It has the rest of the day dry. So the chance of rain that I have for Thursday is more for Thursday morning, and then Thursday afternoon we're going to be trending drier because by that point the front will move through and high pressure is going to build back into the area. But before we get to that point, again, we could see a couple of healthy thunderstorms, and that's why right now we are under a level 1. Hopefully it's not going to be anything more, but a level 1 marginal risk for severe weather. That's this afternoon and this evening, probably in the overnight hours. The primary concern would be damaging winds, but again, I don't think we have to be overly concerned with that. Meanwhile, the dew points very high today, tomorrow, but then they go down, and as those are trending downward, definitely the peak heat, that is also going to be trending downward. So we're going to be looking and feeling great Friday, Saturday, Sunday, hopefully beyond that point. All right, let me give you a quick tropical update. It's 7 a.m. We got the latest update, and really there's nothing new, but these 2 waves, 93 and 94 invests, they both have a high chance of development, and they're going to be shoulder to shoulder, but they are not expected to get into the Gulf. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You see the 2 computer models, and they're almost going to go hand in hand. Could be what we call a Fujiwara, when they kind of dance around each other and one wraps around the other, but it's not going to affect us, so we're not really concerned with that. 60 to 70% chance in the afternoon. Our high temperature maybe in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. And then tonight, still have that rain gear because before and after midnight, we're going to have off and on showers and storms. Don't even be surprised if overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning, you might be awakened by a couple of rumbles of thunder. But look at the temperatures as early as tomorrow. We're going to fix those highs, drop them down to the mid 80s, and then look at the weekend. Look at that low down to 62. That means Saturday night, there could be some areas north of here that might sneak into the upper 50s. How about that? 712 right now. Johnny A., hopefully you got some good news on the roads.
Fujiwara.
Yeah, I almost never say that on television.
There's a reason for that. Thank you, Jared. Good morning, everybody. We're looking okay on the interstates here in the Baton Rouge area, but coming in from outside the parish, you're still slow coming out of Denham, very slow. And we're also seeing some traffic in and around the Gonzales area, which we normally see after 6 and 7 o'clock in the morning. And that's right here in the Prairieville area in Dutchtown, very, very busy right here in front of all the schools between the interstate and Highway 74. But 74 is getting into the action. Airline Highway right here at the turnoff to 621 and 73 before and after I-10 in Prairieville. Interstate traffic does can pick up a little bit in speed as you make your way toward Bluff Road. That's I-10 near the Bluff Road area. Slows down again past Highland towards Segan. That's a Bluebonnet camera. And then one of our WAFB, Our Lady of the Lake First Alert cameras right here on Essen. Essen also getting busy now that it's after 7 and some of the doctor's offices are opening. 7:13. As a matter of fact, you're watching WAFB 9 News now. Liz and Matt back with a couple of headlines you might have missed. Join us again this afternoon at 3:30 and again at 9 at night right here online.
A big to-do tonight in Ascension Parish is all about education and careers.
That's it. If you're interested in finding out which college to navigate, well, head over to the Lamar-Dixon Expo Center. They're having that expo tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. Great opportunity for Ascension Parish families to find out about the career opportunities available.
Designed to take you where you want to go, when you want to go. Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on a new Mazda CX-50. Named an IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus Award winner. Choose from over 40 CX-50s right now and save at Team Mazda on Airline.